To everyone that's here, make sure y'all like the stream. Make sure y'all like. We're gonna talk about this heifer. We about to talk about this heifer, Amanda Seals, and we really gonna get into it. So shout out to everybody that's here. I don't see a moderator here yet, but you know, channel members, if y'all are there, shout out to y'all. Moderators, if you're here. Patreons, salute to everybody that shows support. You know, it means a lot. I know I haven't been putting up a ton of content over the last week. I've been busy doing some other business outside of YouTube. You know, I'm a businessman. You know, so and really, you know, focusing on the future. You know, so salute to everyone that's here. Let's see who's here in the chat room. Let's see who's here. Dwayne, LaHomer, Slim South, Zeke, Roy, Troy, Beefer, 95, Ramon, Dora, Shiko, Dab, Ramir, XL Pro, Kathy, Be Fierce, what's up? Jabari, Marcus Ramiro, Steven Brown, what's going on? Make sure y'all like the streams, get the likes up. I know it's been a while. I know it's been a while, but you know, had to do some other things. Some other things that just had to be taken care of. Shout out to Stephen B. Says respect. Been a member for 47 months. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate that, Ramir. That was good, Brent. That's what I want to do. I want to bring y'all more quality live streams. I don't want to just live stream for the sake of live streaming. I just can't do that. I need to have a reason and a purpose to go live. And we're going to talk about wayward women. We're going to talk about weak men. We're going to talk about just why the accountability is always one-sided, you know. Us as men, you know, we always have to be accountable for our actions. But women, they can blame everybody else. And that's what we're going to talk about with Amanda Seals. Here you have a woman who takes absolutely no accountability for why she's where she is. Again, make sure y'all like the stream. Now, we're not only going to talk about her today. We're going to talk about a story that has been buried for years. I did a video on this. The guy on the right is Myron Rolle. He was a former college football player, played in the NFL for a little while, then he became a surgeon. This woman lied on this man and walked away like nothing happened. Now, this lie that she told could have ruined his career and life. But since that time, he's going on to get married and have children. But I can't let her go do that Club Shay Shay interview and not address what she has said. I think I shouted out GT, Babe Blader, Free My Grandma. What's going on? Make sure y'all like the stream. I'm going to address this because what is this bullshit I'm seeing about people saying she's a victim? Victim of what? Her own mouth? This woman is her own worst enemy. She acts like black people betrayed her. Heifer, have you looked in the mirror? Of course not. All y'all do is get up here and lie. And we're going to address this. Because you're not about to go on Club Shay Shay and lie and act like people are out to get you. You're a nobody. Why would anybody want to be out to get you? Again, make sure y'all like the stream. I find this to be deeply disturbing. How Amanda Seals can lie about Myron Rolle sexually harassing a woman, right? Woman shows up at his house. According to her, he had no clothes on. only for the story to not be corroborated. It all came from her. Nothing was done. No apologies have been had. Jay, did you hear about? No, I didn't hear about that, Kathy. You have to send it to me. Well, either email or Instagram to send that story to me. I've told y'all that women like Amanda Seales are their own worst enemy. That's the reason why you can't get a job. And she wants to throw Issa Rae under the bus. How come you the only one that got a problem with Issa Rae? Jean Marie was Rochester, what's up? Matthew was good. How come you're the only one that has a problem with Issa Rae? But she's claiming that she's the victim and that these people are out to get her. No, we're not about to do that. We're not about to do that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pull up this article where they try to backtrack on what she said. So so y'all have clarity, right? Because I don't want people to say you're lying or no, I'm not. They tried to clarify, but we're gonna find. Let's see. We're gonna show y'all. You know. Let's see if you can find it. Don't tell me they've been taking articles down. Let's see. Unless this is let's see. Let's see. Shout out to everybody that's here. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this up here, and a lot of these websites are behind a paywall now. But the article is still there. Let's close that. Okay, let me pull this up so y'all don't see that I am making this up. Yeah, she's a horrible person that's trying to pretend like she's a victim. You're not a victim, heifer. Stop. Just stop. Okay, I'm tired of you heifers trying to play victim when nobody likes you. Nobody likes you. What's good, Trail? John Phillips, Shonda, Lemon Tea, Brian, what's up? Make sure y'all like the stream. Y'all see what this article says, right? From the Lexington Herald. He quit the NFL to save lives. Now this former FSU star is accused of harassment. Actress, comedian, musician, podcaster Amanda Seales accused former Florida State and NFL star Myron Rolle of harassment. Seales recently spoke about what occurred without naming anyone during a visit to the Breakfast Club in her own podcast, Small Doses. Does she still do that podcast? Anyway, however, Seales posted an Instagram story detailing the harassment act allegations with a name. In the video, Seales, who is on the HBO show Insecure, so she was working for Issa Rae at the time, explained her reasons for coming forward before closing the video by naming Rolle, who left the NFL to become a Harvard medical resident. And what's funny is that one of these black website bloggers, they tried to clean up this. You can't clean this up. I saw this in real time. Let's see. Seales said in the video post that she was originally approached on the internet and then in phone calls, which is where the alleged harassment took place. They said some troubling things in the conversation that made me take a step back, Seals said in an Instagram story. Seals later said in the video that she found out another woman had come forward about an incident involving Roll. That incident allegedly saw the unnamed woman meet Roll at his hotel room, and he greeted her at the door without clothes on. I told y'all about that earlier. Before acting like she overreacted to his greeting. Seals said 8 women have come forward accusing Roll of harassment. We're not going to let you forget this, Effa. This was back in 2019. This was back in 2019, family, right before the pandemic. Roll, who was a Rhodes Scholar at FSU during his playing career, retired from the NFL in 2013 to attend medical school. He graduated from FSU's medical school in 2017 before beginning his medical residency in neurosurgery at Harvard that same year. Oh no, we're not going to let you forget this. We're not going to let you forget that. That's what you did, Amanda. That is just a piece of why no one likes to deal with you. You accuse this, and then you claim another woman. You claim other women were coming forward. They tried to Me Too Myron Roll. I truly believe that Myron curved her. I think Myron curved her. Myron probably said he just looking for a friend with benefits. He don't want no girlfriend. I think she felt some type of way. And then she got online and started running her mouth, claiming that all these women were coming. How come none of those women came forward then? How come we haven't heard anything since? Amanda Seals, you're a liar. This is why people don't like you. This is why you can't get work in Hollywood. Because you're weird. You're weird. And you're a liar. That's why nobody loves you. Especially a man. And you carry that bitterness with you. And then she just moved on like nothing happened. Just moved on like nothing happened. I read an article from 2019. So no, it ain't a lie. I saw those Instagram stories. I did video on it. I think might have did 2 videos on it. You're a liar. You're a clown. And you deserve to get cooked all over social media. You get no sympathy from me. You're a loser. You're a weirdo. That's a fact. That's why the insecure cast did not want you at that party. That's a fact. They didn't want you at that party because you're a clown. That's why they didn't want you there. But it's everybody else's fault. Issa Rae gave you a chance. And what did you do? You threw her under the bus. How come you the only one that have a problem with Issa Rae? None of the other people that have worked with her have called her out for anything except you, because you think you're an alpha female and you low-key resented Issa Rae for giving you an opportunity because you think that spot is supposed to be for you. You think that spot that Issa Rae has is supposed to be yours. But you see the difference, you idiot, is that Issa Rae is smarter than you, and she's a lot more resourceful than you, and she works harder than you. That's why she has that spot. Now, anything else she has going on, it is what it is. But I think that you're 100% jealous of Issa Rae. You think that Issa Rae's spot is supposed to be yours, and you resent her. You resent Issa Rae because you feel like you're supposed to be in her spot. No, you're not supposed to be in her spot. And you're out here trying to act like you're a victim when you tried to ruin Myron's career. You tried to ruin his career. This man is now a family man. He has a whole wife, children. He moved on. He took the high road. You lucky you didn't get sued. You really are. But I think because you're such a loudmouth, you'd probably get online and act like, you're the victim in that situation. So what would he gain from it? These are the type of women that black men are leaving to go overseas. They're leaving the they're leaving the Amanda Seals in the dust. These are the type of women that black men in America don't want. Black men in America don't want women like this. Why would they want a woman like this? Why would they want somebody like this who is untalented, unfunny, who accuses black men of harassment, but you're pro-black? That's interesting. Why don't you have a man? Issa Rae gave you an opportunity and you threw it back in her face. This is why no one is going to help you. So you go on Club Shay Shay and you thought she was going to have a Cat Williams moment and you're getting clowned all over social media. Now, you do got mentally ill people who are siding with you, not knowing your history. This is why I'm doing this particular live stream, is because I want people to know your history and the type of person you really are. I want people to see your history. You're not going to run from this. Don't make me go pull up the video I did about you in 2019. This is who you are. You are jealous that there are other more successful black women in Hollywood than you. So you attack the one woman that gave you an opportunity because you think that's supposed to be you. You don't have what it takes to be in her spot. You don't. That's why you're on Club Shay Shay's couch, crying, bitching and moaning, complaining about other people because you didn't make it. That's the type of person you are, Amanda Seals. And everybody sees it now. Everybody sees the type of person you is. And I had to throw salt in the wound. I had to show people the type of person you are and why you're so toxic to black men. And why you're so frustrated that the black men you want don't want you because they know what type of woman you are. You get on social media and you complain about, look what you said about Emmanuel Acho. You tried to clown him because of what he said about Angel Reese. He was correct in what he said about Angel Reese. Y'all putting her on a pedestal she doesn't want to be on. Y'all should listen to what Angel Reese said. Y'all are putting her on a pedestal and it's making her more and more unhappy. And she's not going to live up to the hype that y'all think she is in the WNBA. Watch. Let's see what happens in a year's time. I think that these type of women don't deserve a good black man, and that's why black men are leaving to go to other countries. They're tired of you heifers. They're done with you. They're done with you. You can get on here and you can talk about who we really choosing, but nobody's really choosing you. That's a fact. All you heifers that want to get podcasts and talk about black men, you can't get a man of any race. But you complain about us because you think you're entitled to any type of black man that you want. That's incorrect. Okay, there are black men with standards, and they don't want you. So you get on social media and you complain about them. You go on Club Shay Shay and make a fool of yourself. You're not Cat Williams. She thought she was gonna be Cat Williams, going on there looking like a buffoon. And she thought she was going to have her Cat Williams moment, looking clownish. We don't accept it. Shout out to everybody that's here. Now, I want to get to this video clip of her on Club Shay Shay. And she's crying out for help because of racist children. I told y'all this is a broken, racially ambiguous woman. We don't even know if this girl is black. She could be biracial. We don't know what she is. But she's claiming to be black, so we have to, it is what it is. She's claiming. Okay? But she's on Club Shay Shay crying out for help. Let's see. Let's check out this clip.
In the situation at Disney, I was there as the only black girl.
Okay.
And there was a whole crew. It's like 12 of us. And so I was called an N-word right there while I was there. And I was also bullied while I was there because I was told that you're only here because you're black. You can't really dance. You're just here because you're black. So don't get any ideas. So that's what I'm being told by the other children. Does that suffice as racist to you? or would you want to call it something else? Is that just...
Let me just say this. Let me say this, family, because I told y'all this chick has a lot of trauma, and because of the trauma that she has, she wants everybody to agree with her. She wants everybody, because she has trauma, because she got bullied by the white kids. She got bullied by the white kids that she probably wanted to be like, and she's been angry ever since. Listen, I grew up in the South. Ain't no white kid dare to call me no N-word, okay? One, because I would put hands on them, and two, white people don't just flat out call you the N-word, especially children. They don't do that. Children don't be calling people the N-word. I think she's embellishing this story just so she can push this stupid agenda she's trying to push. Amanda, spend some time in the South, okay? But it's clear to me that she's embellishing whatever story she's telling Shannon. Now, Shannon is in a tough spot. Let me tell y'all why. This dumb heifer wants Shannon to agree with her, even though Shannon works for Disney. Y'all do know that ESPN is owned by ABC Disney, right? Disney owns ESPN. They pay Shannon Sharp every week to be on their platform. And I believe Amanda Seales knows this. That's why this is a self-sabotaging loser. She knows that this man works for Disney, and she wants him to sit up there and to denounce Disney for this experience she claims that she had, not understand that he works for Disney. What's good, Vern 85? And they're saying, well, Shannon's defending race. No, he's not. He's using common sense. He's using common sense. Right, Mad Haitian. You know, kids do stupid things. You know who I had the most problems with growing up? It was other black people. I never had problems with white people growing up in school. That's a fact. And I grew up in the South. Y'all claim the South is so racist, but ain't no white kids was talking crazy to me. But I digress. I'm not listening. I know people have experiences, but she's acting like she was surrounded by all this racism. How come she's never talked about it before?
Kids being mean?
The kids. So let me ask you a question. As a child, you never said anything derogatory? You was just this model citizen as a child?
That's a fair question. That is a fair question, because we know that's not true. We know that you're a loudmouth heifer and you were talking crazy to them children. Yes, you were. You were talking crazy. And if they did call you the N-word, it's because you were calling them names. And I'm not saying that is right at all. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is she's embellishing this story. This seems like embellishment to me, to get a reaction.
Children. Now, we're talking children, not functioning adults. Now, if you told me the adults, parents were telling you this, or the execs or people that are in charge of Disney are telling you this, I could agree with it. But at 89, you're probably 8, 9 years of age. Maybe younger.
So you have no problem with the children that were cursing out Ruby Bridges and the Little Rock Nine?
Janice says, I grew up in South Carolina and Texas. No other races mess with me. Right. Like, I didn't deal with no problems with white people. I went to school with white children. They didn't bully me or harass me. It was always other black people that I had the issues with. This whole racism is rampant is bullshit. I know y'all don't want to hear this, but it is. You go to these schools, it's nothing but black on black fighting. Black on black fighting. Black on black fighting. Not to say that there isn't racism
She
there.
has autism.
It is.
I think how our community is doing her is corny. Praying for hair mental. Y'all have no idea what it is like to be autistic.
Appreciate that battle rap, Adonis. Well, she definitely needs help, but I think people enabling her is not the way to go. It's not the way to go. She's being enabled a lot of times, and I think people try to speak the truth to her, but she don't want to hear it. But back to what I was saying about race. Y'all gotta tell me, growing up, how she has autism. Shonda says she's not autistic. But back to what I was saying, I can pinpoint exactly the type of people I had issues with. They were other black people. White people are very passive aggressive. They're not about to sit up there and open their mouth and talk crazy to black people. I've seen way too many times what black people have done to white people who didn't even do shit to them. So imagine if they had said something. Maybe I just grew up in a different environment, but ain't no turning the other cheek where I'm from. I'll tell you that right now. But I can pinpoint a lot of the issues I have, and white people just weren't one of them.
Do you think that was just them being kids?
Two things can be true. Kids can
Shout
be
out
kids
to-
and not
Shout out to Vernon85. Appreciate that, man.
function as an adult, and things can be wrong. And sometimes when kids say things, they're repeating what they heard their parents say. They don't know it's wrong.
So what about the children who are receiving it that know it's wrong? Does that not matter?
Yes.
So if I'm 10 and I'm receiving that treatment and I know it's wrong, does it make my experience of it less
It doesn't make it any less valid. No.
So that's what we're here to talk about, my experience.
You're there to be a victim. Like, she's there. Yeah, I don't think she's autistic. I don't sense any autism in her. I could listen. I've listened to people talk in the mannerism. I could tell that person probably has autism. I have family members with autism. She seems like she seems like she has mental instability, but I don't know if it's that. She told me, okay, well, I'm playing this clip here. Now, if y'all can find the clip, you can send it to me about talking about being autistic, you know. Shout out to Boss Lady. What's up? Right. Appreciate that.
Yes.
So my experience is that I experienced that and it was difficult. So that's the valid part of this. I'm not here to protect those people because it's irrelevant. If I have an experience and you're telling me that my experience isn't what it is, you're telling me that my thinking somebody is racist who I was in a classroom with for a year that you have never met, you are emitting doubt upon that because of your own experiences.
No, I was talking about the teacher and you.
Right.
And I said
She talks about UT being autistic in this interview.
Okay, appreciate that. I mean, has she been diagnosed? Shout out to
She's not autistic.
Shout
she
out to
lied.
Battle Rap again.
She's insufferable.
Shout out to Glow R. Says she's not autistic. She lied and she's insufferable. That's what Glow R says, that she's not autistic. She's hiding behind autism. She admitted that she has not been diagnosed. She's not autistic. She's excusistic. Oh my God. Yeah, what's going on? No, listen, she's a POS if she's out here lying about being autistic, man. She don't seem autistic to me at all. I've been around people with autism. She does not seemingly have what I would perceive to be, to be autistic. I know that people are different, but I mean, I've listened to her over the years. If anything, she's she's mentally, she has mental instability. Yes, she definitely does have weird energy. She's a weird person. Look at her in this interview looking for sympathy. You're a grown woman looking for sympathy, looking for a pat on the back and a hug. She wants to get on there and talk about white people because deep down, she loves white people. I would not be shocked if Amanda Seales has a white parent, because I think she only grew up around her mother. Probably has some white parent that don't want to be in her life. So what she does, she channels it into going after white people as far as racism is concerned. It's always biracial people like her, because I believe she's biracial. They always want to go after the white man. You know what I'm saying? And then I find that weird. They always want to go after the white man. It's like, you're in Hollywood. You work around white people. You get opportunities from white people, but you want to go after white people? That's crazy. I don't understand this.
I believe, based on my experience, and a lot of people, is that kids correct an adult, no matter what society it is frowned upon. That's what I was saying. Okay. You took it as that I'm trying to minimize your experience and say, well, I'm defending her when I wasn't.
Okay. I think there's something worth saying that could come off that way, and it should be something to consider.
Well, see, again, you're going to consider it your way because you see things, like you said, you see things through your prism. Okay.
I think it's fascinating to watch you accuse me of doing the thing that you're doing.
No,
it's fascinating.
I think it's
fascinating.
This is your interview, so I won't interject what I think. But anyway, your mom is white.
My mother is not white.
Is your mama white? Oh my goodness, man. Oh, she about to have a meltdown. And then the video cuts off. It cuts off when he asks her, your mother's white. Oh man. Listen, I would go to Shannon's interview, but unless he has like he got everything like where you can sort of skip to certain things, right? But he was really about to go, he's like, your mother's white. Oh man, I gotta see. Let's see if I can find a picture of her. Let's see. What's up, Cali girl? Is your mother white? Yes or no, Heifer? Heifer, is your mother white? Yes or no?
The situation at Disney, I was there as the only black girl.
Okay.
And there was a whole crew. It's like 12 of us. And so I was called an N-word right there while I was there. And I was also bullied while I was there because I was told that you're only here because you're black. You can't really dance. You're just here because you're black. So don't get any ideas. So that's what I'm being told by the other children. Does that suffice as racist to you, or would you want to call it something else? Is that just kids being mean?
The kids. So let me ask you a question. As a child, you never said anything derogatory? You was just this model citizen as a child? I mean, children. Now, we're talking children, not functioning adults. Now, if you told me as adults, parents were telling you this, or the execs or people that are in charge of Disney are telling you this, I could have.
Okay, I'm looking at a picture of her mother. Her mother looks like she herself might be the mixed one. I don't know if it's like Asian and black, or maybe her mother's Filipino or Hispanic. But I see a picture. It looks like that could be her father with her mother. But her mother definitely looks like she might be Southeast, might be East Asian some type of way. She might be have a darker complected East Asian. That's how her mother looks. He said your mother's white. Shannon knew what he was doing. She's not white, but what is she? She's from Grenada. Okay, her mother's from Grenada. Okay. Because I don't think her mother's like, she has like some melon-esque, but she looks like an Asian woman to me.
Agree with it. But at 89, you're probably 8-9 years of age. Maybe younger.
So you have no problem with the children that were cursing out Ruby Bridges and the Little Rock Nine? You think do you think that was just them being kids?
Two things can be true. Kids can be kids and not function as an adult, and things can be wrong. And sometimes when kids say things, they're repeating what they heard their parents say. They don't know it's wrong.
So what about the children who are receiving it that know it's wrong? Does that not matter?
Yes.
So if I'm 10 and I'm receiving that treatment and I know it's wrong, does it make my experience of it less?
It doesn't make it any less valid. No.
So that's what we're here to talk about, my experience.
Yes.
So my experience is that I experienced that and it was difficult. So that's the valid part of this. I'm not here to protect those people because it's irrelevant. If I have an experience and you're telling me that my experience isn't what it is.
No,
You're telling me that my thinking somebody is racist who I was in a classroom with for a year that you have never met, you are emitting doubt upon that because of your own experiences.
No, I was talking about the teacher and you.
Right.
And I said
in your
I believe based on my experience and a lot of people is that kids correct an adult, no matter what society it is frowned upon. That's what I was saying. Okay. You took it as that I'm trying to minimize your experience and say, well, I'm defending her when I wasn't.
Okay. I think there's something worth saying that could come off that way and it should be something to consider.
Well,
yeah, like I said, kids say and do mean things. But again, she wanted to be a part of the industry despite all of that. And I don't think she's ever really spoken about the racism she dealt with as a child. I mean, but again, she said that that's her experience. But I feel like Shannon can't speak down on Disney because he works for Disney. And Amanda knows this. Amanda knows that this man works for Disney. He works for Disney, owns ESPN. That's the company that pays him every week to be on that show. So of course he's not going to sit there and say, yeah, man, that's messed up what happened over there at that Disney production, what happened with those kids. Like, he's not going to say that. But also he was speaking logic to her. Kids do say mean things. It's not right, but they do emulate what their parents say because children are not born racist. It's the things that their parents install into them. Like, don't date black people, right? Don't be friends with black people, right? Like, that's stuff that their parents tell them. I don't think kids are actively out here trying to be hateful or racist towards anybody.
Well, see, again, you're going to consider it your way because you see things, like you said, you see things through your prism. Okay.
I think it's fascinating to watch you accuse me of doing the thing that you're doing.
No,
fascinating.
I think it's...
Shout out to King Bolo.
All my 30 plus years living in Louisiana, I have never ever experienced any kind of racism towards me.
Right. I
get along with white people, but the main issues I dealt with is black people.
Right. Appreciate that, King Bolo. It's good to see you, man. I'm with you, man. I've only ever really had problems with other black people, and it's not, you know what I'm saying? Never really white people. White people don't really have this energy of hate towards black people. I think a lot of that is manufactured. That's why we are harming each other at alarming rates. That's not racism doing that. That's because we as black people are raised to hate each other. That's a fact. We are raised to hate each other more than white people hate us. And if they are the dominant society, like Tariq Nasheed says, what point is there to be racist towards black people that you feel like you're better than?
It's fascinating.
This is your interview, so I won't interject what I think. But anyway, your mom is white.
My mother is not white.
Oh my goodness, man. I had to replay that. Your mother's not white, but is she black? You know what I'm saying? Oh man, listen. Let me see. Let me see if Art got it. I can find more clips from Art. Amanda Seales is your typical tragic, could be mulatto, could be. I don't know what this dislike for white people come from, because you're in Hollywood. There's a lot of white people in Hollywood. You know? Why haven't she tried to, work with black producers and directors who make, movies and films? Have she tried to work with them? I haven't seen it. I just see a lot of complaining about shit you can't control. If a white person doesn't like you, Amanda, there's really nothing you can do to change it. But you know what you can do, Amanda? Stop accusing black men of harming you, Amanda. You accused a black surgeon, and we getting back to this because I don't want y'all to think that we forgot about that. You accused a black surgeon of harassment, of harming women. You did that, Amanda. You brought that to the forefront. And we were going to address that. But we got some more wayward heifers that we're going to address tonight. Oh, we got more. We got more wayward heifers we're going to address tonight. Oh, this is the first story. Let me tell y'all something, man. This is why black men especially, we ain't marrying you heifers. Let's talk about Jeezy. Make sure y'all like the stream, man. Let's get the likes up. Let's talk about Jeezy being accused of abuse. Now, I want y'all to understand something about these women like Jeannie Mai. Jeannie Mai was trying to keep her marriage together. But when Jeannie Mai realized that she was losing the battle in the court of public opinion, when she realized that Jeezy was dead serious about getting not only joint custody, but possibly primary custody of their child, she had to go into damage control, and she is now accusing him of abuse. And she posted a picture. I'm not going to show y'all the picture of her, I guess her foot. And she claims that he did something to her foot, not her face, but her foot. You wanted to save your marriage. You wanted to save your marriage, Jeannie. So why are you making these accusations months after the filings? I'm curious. Why is that? Jeezy's denying this, by the way. Jeezy is denying this because you're a lying, goofy heifer. Your ex-husband says you're a manipulative woman. You have a history of being very manipulative. You told your ex-husband you didn't want children, and as soon as you get with Jeezy, you have a child. Is it because you didn't want a child with him? Is it because he wasn't successful enough for you? Maybe you just wanted a white man, and you were willing to settle for a man that was less successful than you. Let's go into the article from People magazine. Jeannie Mai is accusing her estranged husband, Jeezy, of domestic abuse and child neglect amid the couple's ongoing divorce. In new court filing obtained by People, the Real alum, who's 45, alleges several incidents of domestic abuse and child neglect during the relationship with the rapper born Jaye Jenkins. She claims Jeezy has explosive outbursts, excessive drinking, and domestic violence. How come you haven't said anything until now? Why is this all of a sudden? Why are you saying these things now? In response to the allegations, Jeezy shared a statement on Instagram Thursday denying the allegations. He said the allegations are not only false, but also deeply disturbing, especially coming from someone that I loved. This malicious attempt to tarnish my character and disrupt my family is ridiculous. He shared, it's disheartening to witness the manipulation and deceit at play, and at this time, my main concern is being an active father to our daughter. As I continue to fight for court-mandated joint custody, rest assured the truth will prevail through proper legal channels. Now, I've seen a lot of black women celebrating this. They think that this thing is funny. They're going at Jeezy. Well, you should have married a black woman. No, he shouldn't have married you. None of y'all are married, but you're telling him that he should have married a black woman when you're not married. Anyway, according to the complaint, Mai alleges that on January 18, 2022, in Miami, Florida, her then husband began to berate in a car after he asked the driver to step out of the vehicle. He hurled insults such as, "You, I guess, whore," and "I can't wait to divorce you when you get back." So Jeezy been wanting a divorce since January of 2022? Wow. So for almost 2 years, Jeezy been wanting a divorce. The court documents state that Mai also claims she was held against her will, and Jeezy struck her a closed fist across her cheekbone and eye, causing damage. This is insane, people. Let's see. The pair sought therapy in regard to the alleged domestic violence. 3 months later, Mai alleges in court filings that another incident occurred at the Ritz-Carlton in San Francisco, during which the television personality claims that she was choked from behind as she was ascending the stairs and pushed down the stairs by Jeezy. The performer then allegedly proceeded to verbally assault Mai and called her an effing B and repeatedly, I can do so much better than you." He's right about that. Hotel security later intervened and provided protection for Mai after she claimed to feel unsafe. In December of that year, Mai alleges that Jeezy became enraged during the UNCF 39th Atlanta Mayor Mask Ball when he didn't know her whereabouts for 25 minutes after she went to the restroom with a girlfriend. That is very suspect. Why were you going for 25 minutes with your girlfriend, quote unquote, to the restroom? She claims that pissed him off. I think she was going longer than that. After the incident, Mai claims Jeezy demanded the pair leave the party. After asking the driver to leave the vehicle, Jeezy allegedly began to verbally abuse Mai, and she attempted to exit the car twice. However, she claimed Jeezy then grabbed her by the neckline of her dress, resulting in the dress being torn and multiple 2 to 3 inch scratches across her right chest due to Jeezy's fingernails. She claims to have reported the incident to a therapist with Jeezy present and also told her best friend in confidence. Mai alleges that a fourth incident involving Jeezy crashing a golf cart, which resulted in injuries to himself and Mai. She claims that Jeezy was overly intoxicated when the crash occurred and claims to also crash another vehicle while during their marriage after drinking too much. The court documents note that Mai mistakenly believed Jeezy when he convinced her prior to their marriage that he was a changed man and his past was in his past. But as one can see from examples of abuse mother endured during the marriage, that has not turned out to be the case. Additionally, Mai claims she is worried for her 2-year-old daughter Monica's safety after an alleged October 2023 incident in which Mai found the toddler with her then husband's Louis Vuitton bag with his AK-47 rifle inside it at the couple's home. In the complaint, Mai stated that she requested Jeezy's guns be secured inside the house, and the rapper allegedly failed to do so. The Shade Room was the first to report Mai's claims. It's almost as if she sent the claims to the Shade Room. Perpetually online helper. She's sending it to the Shade Room. Now, this is Jeezy's statement. This is Jeezy's statement here. I had read out earlier. I gotta say this. When it comes to abuse, right? I look at a person's pattern of behavior. If you have a pattern of behavior of abuse, I can believe that you would do that to the next person. Look at Diddy. Diddy has a history of putting his hands on women. So I can believe he was beating up on Cassie because he has a history of it. With Jeezy, there's no history of it. There's no history of him beating up on any woman. And he just don't seem like he would be beating up on women. You think Jeannie Mai is going to keep that a secret? The back and forth between the estranged couple comes after Jeezy filed for divorce in September of 2023. The couple have battled over the validity of their prenuptial agreement and custody rights of their daughter. Most recently, Jeezy reversed course and requested joint physical and legal custody of their daughter. That's probably because of schedules. But still, this woman has been gatekeeping the child. Not only does she want the child, she wants financial support. Jeezy wanted out of the marriage. Why didn't you file for divorce, Jeannie? Why did you stay married to a man that you claim is a drunk and is abusive? Do y'all see how easy it is for these heifers to lie? He was a drunk and he was abusive, but you stayed with him. You stayed with a man that was abusive and a drunk, according to you, Jeannie. According to you, you stayed in this marriage. He divorced you. He divorced you. Every time one of these women get divorced, they always claim abuse, but they never talk about the role they played in the marriage, as far as the fights. And again, I'm not condoning anybody putting their hands on anybody. Y'all know that. I don't condone nobody putting their hands on anybody unprovoked. You shouldn't be just willy-nilly putting your hands on people. And you mean to tell me he did all that and you stayed with him, he divorced you? You wanted to fix your marriage, Jeannie. You wanted to fix your marriage. And I think that your lawyers probably told you there's a good chance you could lose in court trying to challenge this prenup. And now you're bringing out the abuse claims because it has not say always works, but the majority of the time, abuse always ends up being in favor of a woman. It's sad, but true. People are quick to believe that a woman is a victim over a man. That's where we are in our society. They're quick to believe this bullshit. So I wanted to speak about that. Let's see. I think I got some more. Well, I think we got more here. Let's see. Well, we got more. Let's see. Let's talk about Neo. Y'all know Neo got accused and his girlfriend ended up apologizing. I told y'all, be careful of the heifers you sleep with. They could become your worst enemies. Let's talk about Neo. Neo was berated by his baby mama. She exposed him. She claimed he was Diddy Jr., only for her to then apologize for it. Gentlemen, you got to be very careful of the women that you impregnate. These women do not have your best interest at heart. They really don't. These women see you as an opportunity. See you as an opportunity. And you got to be careful. So let's get into this, according to Hot New Hip Hop. Neo's ex-girlfriend continues to divulge on their fight. Jaye isn't done airing out her grievances on social media, although she had to apologize for dragging it into the public. I mean, geesh. I wonder why she would have to do that. Jaye, Neo's ex-girlfriend, and the mother of his two youngest children, isn't done airing out her supposed grievances with him online. How, moreover, she recently accused him of supposedly acting like Diddy Jr. and even allegedly body slamming her during an argument. These are all just accusations, and the ones that Sade even apologized for making so public recently. Still, as her latest IG stories prove, these claims are far from over. Well, it needs to be. Anybody who believes this goofy, crazy heifer, you're just like her. What's good, Ricky? Make sure y'all like the stream. To the other person, Sade began concerning her accusations towards Neo, because I just know you ain't bring your plain deaf, dumb, and blind ass up on this internet and start lying through your teeth. Like I can't dispute your claims and drop receipts. I just know you effing lying, and I just know we ain't about to go there. Not with what has been said about you. Let's not. Now this is host speak. Now I need another goddamn boba tea. Oh my God, why do these women talk like this and write like this? Y'all are grown, and I bet you she claims that she is educated. This isn't very educated. I gotta read this. Delusional as F. Oh my God.
I tell my daughters, when you meet someone, you meeting the representative, but when you live with that person, you meet the real McCoy full score.
Absolutely, Smokey. Appreciate that, man. Absolutely. Knowing damn well I ain't say nothing that hasn't been said and expressed with the immediate group of people who matter. Knowing this and knowing I can back that up in any claim I ever make pertaining to whatever I said, and lying through teeth instead of holding folks accountable. But you know, she had apologized. So let's get to this apology. Let's see, where is it? Here we go. Here you go, you goofy heifer. So I'm drinking my boba tea, talking to my dad on the phone and self-reflecting. And I'd like to apologize for putting y'all in our business. Emotions were heightened, and I want the best him to show up, but I understand you can't make people feel you. I have good faith everything will come together. Full moon was out, cycle on, postpartum built with frustration and a lot of underlying issues that need to be addressed. Trying to do that with the problem presented made heightened emotions. I'm human, I hurt too, and I want the best for everyone. That's all I was fussing for, nothing more, some understanding. This woman is bipolar. She goes from writing this to writing, what is it? Is it that? Where is it? Like this. Just split personalities. She Yo, this heifer got split personalities, man. Listen, be careful of who you impregnate, because I bet you this woman has split personalities. She got split personality. Look at this. All this because I just want the best for the ones who need the love and affection the most. False narratives and empty promises. I'll be the villain if that means standing up for the only thing that matters. I don't feel bad about I wasn't antagonizing. I was pressing the line for all the right reasons. Yo, a grown woman. Now, this is the video here.
Tell him about the freak off, Diddy Jr. Diddy Jr., tell him about the freak off. He calling the police, y'all. He calling, no, I don't give a, listen. No, you know what you did. You body slammed me on the floor. Come on, police. Tell him the real you. 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 And while we're here,
don't impregnate hood rats. And she claims she got a daddy in her life. That man must not love you, or he knows you got issues and lets you be, because you definitely have split personalities. Neo, why are you impregnating these randoms? This woman is clearly mentally deranged. This is why, again, don't go raw on a female that you don't know like that. Okay? Unless you're looking to be in a long-term relationship with her, because if you get her pregnant, Neo, these are the problems you're going to have, gentlemen. What's good, Gerald? These are the problems you're going to run into.
Today. Tell them why we're here today. Refuse to remove me. Why?
This man is trying to play video games. That's why y'all notice this happened with Gunplay. Y'all remember Gunplay, the rapper? He was playing video games, and his wife, his wife antagonized him, and he reacted while he was playing video games. He got arrested, and she broke up with him. Next thing you know, that heifer went and started dating another man and having this man around the baby that she has with Gunplay. She wanted to break up with Gunplay. She antagonized him. He reacted. She kicked him out of the house, and she moved this dude in there. Some bum that she moved into the house with her and her child. This is the type of mentalities women have. That's why you women ain't getting no love in your life, and you never will. You're gonna forever be a jump off, a side piece, and a baby mama. That's a fact. You're gonna be a baby mama. That's all you're gonna have. That's all you're gonna be.
Why? Because the commotion. How did the commotion start? What did we talk about? What did I ask of you?
All of that is irrelevant.
All of that is irrelevant.
Started throwing shit and getting loud and disturbing people.
Okay, so you calling the police like a.
So she's saying he calling the police like a woman? Cause you do the same thing. Yeah, he just wanted to play video games. He didn't want to sit up there and have to deal with this mentally deranged heifer. And y'all wonder why you're single? You wonder why men are going to other countries. They're getting their passports and they're going. You heifers wonder why? Look how deranged you are. And then this is before she apologized now. I'm showing y'all this because this was the initial video that went viral. When these women know you got something to lose, they do bullshit like this. Okay?
Like a y'all, guess what? Over what? Because he want hoes over the house while his kids is here.
Oh, so y'all don't bring men to the house while your children is there? Y'all don't bring random men to your house while your kids are in the other room? Sickening. Again, make sure y'all like the stream. What's going on there, Lonnie? My daughter and I are listening to you, making us laugh. When you call these women heifers. That's what they are. They're goofy heifers.
Why you like to have hoes, drugs, and weed, alcohol, mushrooms, and
I think that's it for that. Look at this. Look at this mental illness. Look at the mental illness. Neo, you brought this energy into your life, brother. You did. You brought this energy into your life. She said that she's Crystal's karma. Crystal's is ex. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And look at this. Bipolar. You see how she writes this, right? And then goes back and just start writing this. Just look at that. Just I think this heifer's bipolar. Listen, Neo. Bro. You have to do better. But I think she might have seen you walking out there with those two girlfriends. Maybe that's what got her in the fields. I don't know, man. Shout out to everybody that's here, man. We doing some correcting tonight. Let's see what else I have here that I want to discuss. Okay, give me a second while I Let's talk about Meg the Stallion. I was actually going to do a live stream about her, but I'm like, you're not worth a whole live stream. You'll be a segment in my live stream. I just want to say free Tory Lanez. I want to say free Tory Lanez. We may have a female Diddy. No, this might be another Lizzo situation, man. I think Meg the Stallion might be another Lizzo, man. Because apparently she's mistreating her employees. One of her employees, who was a cameraman, is suing her because he said that she forced him to watch her have relations with another woman. And this was around the time that she was dating Party. So her and Party was on vacation. And I guess she went out with some girls, and her and the girl got into it in the car because I guess as soon as they get back to wherever they were staying, Party was there. Party must not have been in the car. And I guess she didn't want anybody to find out she was into women. We all know she's into women. She's always hinted towards it. This is the same girl that was rolling around the car with Jeezy. I mean, come on, man. She ain't got no morals. They want to pretend like this heifer got morals. She ain't got no morals. None. And they're trying to promote her like she's a role model. I can't take the lamestream media seriously. But let's get into it. Emilio Garcia is suing for harassment, fat shaming, and failure to pay proper compensation. The rapper's attorney says he will be dealt with in court. Yeah, sure. Meg the Stallion's personal cameraman has filed a lawsuit claiming that she created an unbearable hostile work environment. Emilio Garcia filed the complaint on Monday and alleged that Megan, who's 29, subjected him to harassment, fat shaming him, and failed to pay him properly in violation of numerous labor codes, according to press release and documents obtained by People. On or around June of 2022, the plaintiff was traveling on tour with Stallion in Ibiza, Spain. After a night out, plaintiff Stallion and 3 other women were riding in an SUV together. Suddenly, Stallion and one of the other women started having relations right beside the plaintiff, the filing claims. The plaintiff could not get out of the car. The plaintiff could not get out of the car as it was both moving and he was in the middle of nowhere in a foreign country. The plaintiff was embarrassed, mortified, and offended throughout the whole ordeal. It continues. The following day, Stallion inquired whether the plaintiff was in the SUV the previous night. The plaintiff confirmed that he was in the SUV. Subsequently, Stallion instructed, "Don't ever discuss what you saw." She was cheating on Party with some female that she was with on the trip. That's what happened. The suit adds Stallion berated and directed her fat-shaming comments towards the plaintiff, such as "fat B, spit your food out, and you don't need to be eaten." But she's a victim. She's the victim of men, right? Megan's attorney, Alex Spiro, said in a statement to People that this is an employee claim for money with no harassment claim filed, with salacious accusations attempt to embarrass her. We will deal with this in court. Garcia is also suing Megan's entertainment company, Inc., Hot Girl Touring, LLC, and Rock Nation. According to the filing, the first reported by NBC News, Garcia began working with Megan in July of 2018 as her personal cameraman, and he was not given essential health care, proper wages, and overtime pay. He was also allegedly forced to work more than 8 hours and denied breaks for rest and meals. Garcia was subsequently terminated in June of 2023 and believes it was in retaliation for his complaints. Plaintiff grapples with mounting anxiety, depression, and physical distress stemming from the toxic work environment, compounded by the trauma of unpaid work, the filing states. Garcia is seeking damages for unpaid wages, interest on the amount of unpaid wages, and other employee benefits at the prevailing legal rate, unpaid wages at overtime wage rates, restitution, and legal fees. Megan just needs to pay our client what he's due, own up to her behavior, and quit this sort of harassment and fat-shaming conduct. Garcia's attorney, Ron Zambrano, A partner and employee of litigation chair at West Coast Employment Lawyers said in a press release Emilio should never have been put in a position of having to be in the vehicle with her while she was having sex with another woman. Inappropriate, and putting it lightly. Exposing this behavior to employees is definitely illegal. Oh, it is. I retweeted a meme. How they said he was acting, who was in that car when she was in there sleep having sex with that woman. In October, Meg settled a legal battle with her former record label, 1501 Certified Entertainment, and mutually reached a confidential settlement to resolve their legal differences. I'm pleased to announce that Megan and I have come to the table to resolve our legal differences, 1501 Certified Entertainment CEO Carl Crawford said in a statement to people during the course of this time. We have grown, we have evolved, and amicably decided to part ways. I'm very satisfied with the outcome and confident in the future of 1501 as a group. Thank you to all the supporters of both Megan and 1501 Entertainment, she added. May this moment be valuable lesson in the importance of reconciliation for the prosperity of hip-hop and pop culture. I'm honored to have worked with Megan and be part of her discovery as an artist. I wish Megan all the best in her future endeavors. Following the release of Cobra, it marked the first single she released on Hot Girl Productions, her independent music and entertainment entity. Megan announced dates for her first ever headlining tour billed as Hot Girls. Yeah, good luck with that tour. I haven't heard anything since about that tour. Because her fans were hyping it up on Twitter. I haven't heard anything in weeks. But there was another employee that had something to say about her. Meg the Stallion's makeup guru talks it's not pretty. Makeup artist Akil McCoy claims he witnessed acts of selfishness while working for the rapper and corroborates allegations made by the cameraman suing her. Following news that Emilio Garcia, a former cameraman for the rap star Meg the Stallion, is suing the rapper for withholding wages and creating a hostile work environment, including forcing him to watch her have sex in the car, another former employee of the rapper has come forward to corroborate some of his claims, Megan the Stallion, whose real name is Megan Pete, denied Garcia's allegations soon after they were made, with her attorney Axbiro telling the Daily Beast that this is an employee claim for money, no harassment claim filed with salacious accusations, attempt to embarrass her. We will deal with this in court. Garcia's suit, which was obtained by the Daily Beast, mentions that he confided in a former makeup artist for Meg the Stallion about what he was experiencing while working for her, and makeup artist Akil McCoy has come forward as likely confidant in question. McCoy tells the Daily Beast that he was very familiar with what happened between Garcia and the rap star. What I witnessed from Meg was acts of selfishness, lack of integrity, accountability when it came to me, Emilio, and others, McCoy said via an email. This isn't the first time McCoy has publicly criticized his former boss. In 2019, on Instagram squabble between the two over crediting his makeup work led to him being served a cease and desist by her attorney, according to TMZ. One section of Garcia's suit reads, after confiding in a makeup artist, Meg the Stallion learned that Garcia's contemplation of quitting due to her possessiveness combined with lack of appropriate pay for the amount of time asked of him. Another section adds, close to other creatives on Meg the Stallion's team, Garcia confided in her former makeup artist about considering leaving because Megan the Stallion had started to hire another cameraman. McCoy said that he's not 100% certain that the makeup artist Garcia referred to in the suit, but claims to fit the description. There's another makeup artist Garcia confided in as well. He says she has only two main artists. According to McCoy, Garcia has worked a state office job before quitting to risk it all to follow his dreams and work for Megan Thee Stallion. As mentioned in the lawsuit, McCoy tells the Daily Beast that he witnessed pay disparities for Garcia firsthand. Our first trip to London, with the rapper, he was not compensated. He said, I witnessed Emilio explain to Megan that he quit his prior job and was promised to be compensated, yet it never happened. Man, you talking to a wall. That heifer don't. Man, you talking to a straight up drunk. Come on, man. McCoy goes on to explain that for Garcia's work on Meek Mill and Future's Legendary Nights tour from August to October 2019, during which Megan the Stallion was a special guest, the cameraman was paid very low and not in a timely manner. Megan the Stallion was just on the cusp of breaking out in 2019 as her first chart-topping single, Big Ol' Freak, was released in late 2018. She signed a management deal with Roc Nation. By September, McCoy expressed his excitement about the deal with a Facebook post at the time. After she signed her management deal with Roc Nation, they actually opted to use another photographer from the management side and replaced Emilio after he had already quit his job. McCoy continues. Conditions continue to worsen for Garcia going into the year 2020, according to McCoy, because Megan stopped using Emilio and he was really broken out of work on both ends, which Megan knew. During that time, which McCoy alleges lasted about 7 months, he says he kept in touch with then out of work cameraman until things changed again, seemingly for the better. Meg start back using Emilio. He says, adding that he was happy he was getting his time back. McCoy also claims that he had witnessed Megan Thee Stallion make sickening remarks about a different employee, stylist Todd White, in 2019. He says those comments made me question not only her as a person, but her integrity. As for what happened next for Garcia after he was allegedly brought back into the fold of working for Meg the Stallion, McCoy doesn't know, but he tells the Daily Beast that overall justice is due for Emilio. Listen, nobody that deals with her has anything good to say about her. Nobody. And just like Lizzo took it too far. And Lizzo's in trouble. But Meg the Stallion gets a pass because the media machine is trying to push her. I saw her in a commercial on TV today. I immediately turned the channel. I do not want to see anything Meg the Stallion. She's a spokesperson for who? For drunk heifers? I don't think so. But we'll see what happens. Maybe some accountability will be there. Who knows? They never want to hold these type of people accountable. Never. They never want to hold these type of people accountable. Absolutely not. So that's it for me. Hold on. Let's see if that's it for me. All right. I'm going to talk about Kevin Porter Jr. I was contemplating whether or not speaking about Kevin Porter. This man is down bad. Kevin Porter Jr. is down really bad. Kevin Porter Jr. is currently playing in Greece for $10,000 just 1 year after losing majority of his $82 million contract. Now, this is the guy. I made a video about him. His girlfriend accused him of beating her. He got arrested, right? And I believe he might have been kicked off the team. And it ruined his career. It ruined his career. And she tried to take it back and say, no, he never abused her. It's too late. It's too late. And now he's playing in Greece. I didn't know it was that bad. But apparently, it's that bad with Kevin Porter Jr. It's that bad. Gentlemen, this is why, again, you gotta, a lot of times you can't commit to a relationship with somebody when you're trying to build your career. Because apparently she was jealous. And that's how they got into this big, fight that, ended up ruining his career. If I'm him, I'm distancing myself from her. I want nothing to do with her. This guy's in Greece right now playing for $10,000. brothers, y'all got to do better, man. You got to do better. Don't let no woman get you out of your skin like that, man. Don't let no woman get you out of your skin to where you lose everything. This is according to Fadeaway World. Kevin Porter's career takes a sharp turn as he joins Greece's, is it Payok? For $10,000 after legal troubles derailed his NBA journey, where he had an $82 million contract. Kevin Porter Jr. now finds himself playing in Greece for a fraction of his former salary following a tumultuous turn of events in his career. The 23-year-old guard, 23 years old, who previously played for the Houston Rockets and Oklahoma City Thunder, is currently suiting up for the Greek-based club Payok. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. Where he signed a contract reportedly worth $10,000 for the remainder of the 2023-2024 GBL season, April and May. So for about 2 months. Kevin Porter Jr.'s NBA career took a sharp downturn following a scandal involving domestic assault charge with his then girlfriend and WNBA player. I think it's Curious. I think is it Kassir? I think I pronounce her name. Is it Kassir? Prior to the incident, Porter had been on an upward trajectory, highlighted by signing an impressive 4-year, $82 million. How did they get out of that contract? How did with Houston? How did Houston get out of that contract? Did they freeze it? Like, what the hell? I thought them contracts was guaranteed. This is I guess a clip of him in Greece right here. It's a clip of him in Greece. There's a tweet right here. That's crazy, man. That's punishment enough. Subsequently, Porter found himself traded once again, this time to the Oklahoma City Thunder. However, his tenure with the Thunder was short-lived as he was swiftly waived by the team following the legal troubles, despite the Thunder reportedly paying him a significant portion of his fully guaranteed contract, which includes $15 million for the 2023-2024 season and an additional $1 million for the 2024-2025 season. Porter's NBA career appeared to be in jeopardy. In January, Porter accepted a plea deal with the NYPD, pleading guilty to charges related to the assault incident. With his legal issues resolved, Porter sought to reignite his basketball career. He seized the opportunity to play for this team in Greece, signing a contract worth a mere $10,000 for the remainder of the 2023-2024 season. Looks like he's doing good over there. See, he's smiling. He's not unhappy over there. Maybe he feels like it'll do him so good. Maybe he feels like he'll have an opportunity again to get on the roster. I think because this story went away, I think he may have another opportunity maybe next year. Despite the drastic change of circumstances, Porter remains determined to prove himself on the basketball court. His stint with the club has shown promise, with Porter averaging an impressive 19.2 points in the first 3 games as he looks to rebuild his reputation and demonstrate his values as a player. Porter remains focused on making the most of his opportunity for redemption and revitalization in the sport he loves. Kevin Porter Jr.'s potential comeback to the NBA is a topic of speculation and a debate among basketball enthusiasts and pundits alike. While his talent on the court is undeniable, his off-the-court issues have cast a shadow over his career and raised questions about his future. You know what's interesting about him? His girlfriend. She is the sister of Dwayne Haskins' wife. Y'all remember Dwayne Haskins got into a fight with his wife. She put hands on Dwayne and she got arrested. When this situation happened, did y'all know she threatened Kevin Porter Jr.'s life? I think her and her sister are just alike. I think she put hands on him too. But of course, he's going to take the charge. Of course, like I say, he's going to take the charge. I just find it interesting that a woman who lost her husband will sit up there and threaten this man's life over a situation that she knows nothing about. And then her sister comes out and says nothing happened. That's why you got to protect yourself. You got to protect yourself and stop wifing up chicks in your early 20s. Be single. Ain't nothing wrong with being single. You're on the road. You don't have time for a relationship. But he sees a girl that he's attracted to. He don't want her with nobody else, so he gets into a relationship with her. Bro, she's a dime a dozen. Just be single, casually date. Don't get into no relationship where she's out here getting jealous of you, because that's what happens. She was jealous. He was out with his teammates and she got jealous. She got in her feels. She's an insecure woman. Shout out to Leilani.
Women need to take relationships and marriage more seriously. Men can accomplish anything when a woman supports him.
Absolutely, Leilani. Absolutely. Appreciate it. And that's the thing. I think a lot of women these days don't take relationships seriously. They're out here trying to get attention, you know, and they're out here thinking they're going to pick and choose when there's nothing to pick and choose from, because the men that they want, they have different values than that woman has. That's why the dating market is oversaturated. Men take marriage extremely seriously. That's why they don't file the majority of the divorces. The women do. It's almost like they get into marriages with one foot out the door, right? So you got to ask yourself, why do it? Why put yourself in that position to begin with? I hope Kevin Porter Jr. is able to get back to the league. I think he will, because he settled the case. His girlfriend denied anything happened. So why are you still angry at him? And that's what I would tell people who are upset with him. So, all right, that's it from me. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all being here. Shout out to the moderators, channel members, the donators tonight. I appreciate y'all showing support. Let's see. You know, these were some topics. Is like, but again, if there's any topics y'all want me to speak about, you got to send it to the email. You can tag me on X. You can send it to me through Instagram DMs saying, "Hey Jay, maybe you should take a look at this," and just let me know what particular topics you think would be good for me to speak on. All right. Yeah, man. The bag was definitely fumbled. It's a lesson learned. I don't think he should be with her anymore, but maybe for appearance's sake, maybe he'll put a ring on her finger. It'll be crazy. Get her pregnant. I don't know. I've seen some crazy strategies, but I think he there's a redemption arc there, because there's not a history of abuse. Like, he doesn't have a history of beating up on women. Like, he's not stalking her, harassing her. Everything is pretty much it's been sort of like, you know, over with. But okay. All right, people. I'll see y'all next one. Take care. Have a great rest of your weekend. And until the next one. All right, y'all take care.